Another week, boys, and another TWAB. This week at Bungie, we intercepted a distress signal. Strange things are afoot. Guardians have discovered a distress signal, and Commander Zavala has ordered that the source be investigated. The mysterious derelict ship lurks in the abyss of space. Terrifying sounds of the unknown ring from within. What puzzles and treasures await? Find out for yourself by starting the mission from inside the Arms Dealer Strike, this week's Nightfall ordeal. We don't want to spoil anything, and do recommend going into the new Presage exotic mission without reading up on what horrors await, but did want to give anyone who was curious the sneakiest of peeks. Yeah, guys, look, I don't know if I've got any Halo players in here or not, but did this mission not give you Flood vibes? You remember that mission in Halo 1 where you first were introduced to the Flood? Yes, that mission. Now, Bungie continues, if you did happen to get sidetracked during your Arms Dealer Nightfall, it's worth looping back to earn this week's featured weapon. We're hearing good things about Palindrome, which was a popular hand cannon from Destiny 1. That's not all that went live this week. A new battleground has opened on the Cosmodrome, with more huge engagements that will pit heavily outnumbered fire teams up against large waves of enemies who have entrenched themselves in defensive positions. Don't forget to pick up a few of those Cosmodrome bounties before you start taking out Cabal one by one. That's right, guys. Pally is dropping from this Nightfall right here. Don't worry, I've got a review coming. I'm working on it actually right now as you are watching this TWAB. We've got a number of god rolls to discuss, so get ready. Moving on, we have Ironbender. Next week, Lord Saladin will return to the tower for the first time in Season of the Chosen. He brings with him Ironbender bounties that will grant you pinnacle drops. Simultaneously, this season will have the Time-Worn Spire as well as the Multi-Mac CCX submachine gun. These were actually weapons from year 1 of Destiny 2, and they will now have random rolls. Now, I've been hearing good things about the SMG, but fellas, this pulse rifle, I love this pulse rifle. It satisfies the Holy Trinity. It could potentially be meta in a future sandbox, or even meta now. But I do foresee a pulse rifle meta on the horizon, like a clever dragon meta all over again. And if that does happen, you want to have this pulse rifle. There's also going to be a new perk on it called Iron Reach that can roll on these two weapons. This massively increases the range, but the trade-off is the decrease of stability. Not necessarily something I would advise, but we're going to test it out either way. We also have the Iron Will armor set returning, and it will be updated to accept the new mods, including the new empowering mods. Have y'all been seeing those from the helm? They're actually low-key meta. We haven't unlocked all of them, but I think they're going to be the next best thing. Again, Ironbender starts next week, and yes, you'll be getting bonus Valor on top of that. Moving on, PSR is haunted in space. It's time now to turn things over to the experts on our player support team who are tracking any known issues and when their fixes are going live. This is their report. So the Presage Pinnacle. We are currently investigating an issue causing the Pinnacle reward for Presage to drop as a powerful reward instead. This issue will be resolved in a future update. Okay. Nothing about drops. So is it actually just one drop per week on your account? Alrighty then. Outside of that, there's some other known issues. Mislabeled exotic ornaments, Bright Dust challenge rewards. I guess there's some players that aren't getting Bright Dust rewards from completing the weekly challenges for Gamut, Crucible, and the Vanguard, as well as a number of other known issues that are hopefully going to get fixes in the future. Look at this one. Anti-barrier scout rifle mod behaves inconsistently with certain scout rifles. I wonder what scout rifles they're talking about. Now, as a final note from Cosmo, it's a short TWAB this week, but you have battlegrounds to conquer and spooky ships to explore, so I didn't want to take up any more of your time. We're glad to see you're enjoying Season of the Chosen so far, and there's definitely more coming. Next week, the last battleground will go live on Nessus, and then Salad Man himself will return to the tower. As always, please keep the feedback coming. It's invaluable to hear all the things you are enjoying about this season, so we can lean into creating more of them in the future, as well as the things you dislike, so we can improve on them as well. Now go solve a mystery in the dead of space, but when you board that ship, whatever you do, don't let your light go out. Have fun, be brave, Cosmo. All right, guys, very short TWAB. If you're interested to know other Bungie related news, we did cover the Bungie expansion earlier. Essentially, Bungie is looking to double or even triple their size, adding a new office in Amsterdam and a ton of open positions. Like, they are hiring left and right. That video will be linked below if you want to check that one out, guys. And for those still waiting on the Pally review, I promise I'm coming tomorrow morning. First thing, it'll be live. Fellas and ladies, thank you all for coming and watching. And as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.